Dziękuję bardzo.
Yes, so we can start from my presentation. It's about the central tram station. Architect is Jan Gałecki. The station is inspired by the Art Nouveau architecture, which is a historical element of the city. It was opened in 2015. The Unicorn Stable. This is the common name of the main tram stop in the city center. This place is a teeming with life all the time. From here you can get almost anywhere in Łódź. It is a place where thousands of city residents transfer every day. In my photos, I focus on presenting life in a constantly hurry, the unending struggle, with time to reach one's destination without delay.
Okay. Ist die Joseph Church Auden temple in Ogrodowa Street, an 18th century Roman Catholic parish church. 1765, the oldest wooden church in Łódź and the only building preserved from its agricultural past. I focused on presenting the character of the selected place and above all on its relationship with nature and in part the results of neglect. I choose shoots that are not obvious and paid attention to what is around the building and to details there, because this is what used to build the atmosphere of such a place.
Okay, so now my project. It's the modernist Montwiru-Mirecki's housing complex. And the series of photos represents a modernist housing complex located in the Polesie district in Łódź. A characteristic feature of this place is the fact that it was created according to the principles of minimalism and functionalism. However, it is a place where people live and mark places with subjective and unique traces, not always in accordance with the idea of modernism. The series consists of a picture of one of the blocks of flats, which shows its functional foundation, and of photographs of human traces. The photo of the complex from a wider perspective was taken by analog method as a reference to the past. The photos of human elements were taken using Polaroid and Instax, expressing the uniqueness of the inhabitants. Okay, so thank you.
Okay, so now it's my turn. My project was about Ossia's Art Nouveau tenement house at Piotrkowska Street. And the tenement house was built in 1870s. Originally, it was a house where the manufacturer Ossia Kohn had a warehouse for woolen goods. And my aim was to demonstrate properly the contrast between the facade and the interior of the building. The facade is decorative and presentable in opposition to the undeveloped courtyard and neglected staircases leading to uninhabited apartments. During my visits there, I've met only one lady who lives there with her granddaughters and their husbands. Their last neighbor was just moving out. And what's interesting, there are a lot of prams on the ground floor, which is interesting as for an almost deserted building. There's also a restaurant in the yard, but I've never seen many customers there. The building seems to have an unexploited potential, and the contrast created with a decorative facade and the gray, neglected interior is interesting and inspiring. Thank you.
Okay, so now my project. My project is about Księży Młyn, which is a complex of textile factories and other facilities built from 1824. And from the 1870s, Karl Scheibler's factory complex began to expand and on an unprecedented scale, with the largest cotton spinning mill built in Łódź. And the presented building is a project of revitalization of the 19th century Karl Scheibler's spinning mill, and it's adapted into apartments. And the investment assumes restoring the former splendor of the building while presenting their unique character. And the spinning mill, like the entire Księży Młyn, has a post-industrial, unique atmosphere, and the red brick is a very characteristic element of this building. And this project is a personal and subjective presentation of the spinning mill, which I am very attached to. Thank you.
Okay, so this space is commemorating the Jewish people who survived the ghetto during World War II. It's called the Park of Survivors, but people coming to this place often have no idea about the history behind it. And there's nothing wrong with that because they are still interacting with the park. When I first came here, I saw people climbing up the hill, racing, meditating. I also saw an old lady playing games with the statue of Jan Karski on top of the hill and talking to it. There's a spot of Star of David made of walls with the names of Polish citizens who helped with rescuing Jewish people. And people with kids were there looking for their names. And I think because of that, they were relating more to these people. So I didn't want to present the history of this place. I decided to capture the sunny atmosphere and what this place really is for the citizens nowadays. I wanted to make this project look like a memories from sunny vacations. I took the photos with a film camera and I chose a model that many Polish people were taking holiday photos with in the 70s. This camera has a tendency to leave scars on photos like little black dots, burnt out spots, or just weird colors. And I love these imperfections. I think it really captures the atmosphere, and that's what I want to accomplish. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much and welcome to Łódź.
Thank you. Thank you very much to all the group from Łódź.